Hey, new at noon, Shanika, a bond has been granted for the bus driver that caused a deadly crash along I 95 in Stafford back in May. Jing Dong has spent most of the last 2 months in custody since the crash that killed five people, family from Massachusetts. And we're going to have much more on this story coming up on DC News Now at 4. Well, D.C. will pause today to remember the life of the late South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham. His funeral is set this afternoon at the Washington National Cathedral. And Shanika, you can imagine, we're just down the road from the cathedral, traffic already being diverted around that area because for security reasons.
Yeah, it was diverted earlier this morning.
Yeah.
I mean, I was on the road at 4. And we have our News Nation's Washington correspondent, Vinay Simlot, and he has the latest.
Before he died, Senator Lindsey Graham spent a lot of time talking about foreign policy, debating foreign leaders, and especially the last few years, he traveled frequently to Israel and Ukraine. Today, those leaders will be here in Washington, D.C. for Graham's funeral and meetings with President Donald Trump. Two world leaders touched down in Washington, D.C. On the agenda, meetings with President Donald Trump and a funeral for the late Senator Lindsey Graham. Ceremonies for the South Carolina Republican will start at the Capitol Rotunda before a funeral at the Washington National Cathedral. A specialized military unit rehearsed outside the Capitol on Monday.
Happy birthday. Thank you very much.
His Senate colleagues say Graham's final mission was a bill to put sanctions on Russia to cut off funding for Russia's war with Ukraine. He announced progress the day before he died.
We've reached agreement with the White House on a version of the Russian sanctions bill.
He was an ally of Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, who will meet with President Donald Trump before the funeral. Graham was also a strong supporter of Israel and an advocate for the war with Iran. The U.S. and Israel launched the war together back in February. Since then, the leaders of both countries have publicly disagreed over fighting in Iran and in Lebanon. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says he'll talk with President Trump about the war. It's the pair's first face-to-face meeting since it began.
He was a wartime prime minister. We did very well together.
Graham's funeral is expected at the Washington National Cathedral this afternoon, where President Trump and Fox News host Sean Hannity will offer tributes. Vinay Simlot, News Nation, Washington.
Our thanks to Vinay Simlot. And, Shanika, I just wanted to share with you just a quick Lindsey Graham story, Senator Lindsey Graham story. It's 10 years ago, maybe a little longer than that. He was in Hershey, Pennsylvania, and I was working in Pennsylvania at the time. And it was a big event. A lot of the big shot political leaders were there, and nobody was talking. Mm-hmm. And I guess, they just wanted the time away from the cameras and relax or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, my gosh, because Shanika, in our business, you got to come back with an interview. And he was clearly one of the big names in the room back then. And he looked over and he saw me. And I don't know if he read my facial expression, but he knows the business. Mm-hmm. I mean, he knew the business back then.
Yeah.
And he knew that, a lot of his other colleagues, both Republicans and Democrats, it wasn't really that type of an event where I think everybody just kind of wanted to relax.
Yeah.
But he could tell that I was in trouble because I didn't get one interview, and neither did anyone else. But we were kind of situated a little bit different. And he just came over and introduced himself and, gave me 10 minutes. And I was grateful for that because the pressure that we're under. Mm-hmm. You have to come back with an interview.
Yeah, and it says a lot about the person.
Yeah.
When, especially when you're in a setting like that, I'm pretty sure they were not really planning to talk to the media, but yet he stepped out of his zone to do that because he knows the business. He knows the game.
He knows the business. He knows the game.
Yeah. So, and that you'll never forget that.
Yeah, and I had a similar experience with Reverend Jesse Jackson.
You told me about that one too.
50th year of Brown versus the Board of Education, and we were out in Topeka, Kansas, and everybody was pulling on him because he was who he was, and all the big networks and all that type of stuff. And I was just working with the local Fox station in Kansas City, and I'm talking about the big names were literally tugging on him, and he was like, "Well, let me give this young man." I was young back then. let me give this young man, some moments of few moments of my time. And,
Yeah.
Those are two memorable moments I'll never forget.
You always get lucky, and those like, what face do you make?
No,
That's the face.
that's the I'm in trouble face. Can I get an interview face? So, you know what I mean?
Show us the face again.
I'm not going to do that again. Let's move on, shall we?
All right.
D.C. police have announced, no surprise, road closures in the district that will be taking place for Senator Graham's funeral today. Streets will not allow parking. 17th Street from 8th Street to Pennsylvania Avenue, Northwest 8th Street from 17th Street to Vermont Avenue, and Northwest 16th Street from I Street to 8th Street Northwest. And then a full list of street closures. You can head to dcnewsnow.com. And then don't forget, Shanika, his service is going to be at the National Cathedral, I think, this afternoon. And, they've already blocked off 2 or 3 blocks, near the cathedral, all the way around.
Yes.
And so it created some challenges, just trying to get in today.
Yeah, I was there this morning when they were pretty much working that perimeter, and I got, I had to divert and go through the small
Even
roads.
at that hour?
Even at the 4 a.m. hour. Yeah, I had to take the back roads. Yeah. And those back roads, mind you, it's not easy to get through. You have cars parked on both sides,
right.
Some one-way streets.
Right.
So make sure you're prepared for that if you must travel along that stretch, along Wisconsin Avenue, because you will get diverted. Yeah.
Good to know.
All right, heading over to Maryland, Montgomery County Council will meet today to vote on data center moratorium and zoning measures. And this is to establish clear definition and limitation on data centers in the county. So today, the county will also discuss the long-term solid waste disposal alternatives. And we have our DC News Now's Randy Bass. She'll have more coming up on DC News Now at 4 p.m. Also happening today, the National Military Monument is opening to the public, and the memorial will pay tribute, honoring more than 41 million Americans who have answered the call to serve across 250 years of our nation's history. DC News Now's Liberty Simmons will have more also coming up on the news today at 4 p.m.